Oh, I found it. Wow, I found it. Okay guys, that might be confusing to you, but you'll understand later. So today I'm going to be informing you about the hobby of geocaching. I'm going to be telling you what it is, how it was founded, and how technology has made it more advanced and widespread. So let's navigate our way to my first point. Now, most of you are probably not familiar with geocaching, which I don't blame you because it's pretty popular, but it's just kind of a niche for most people. So I'm going to give you a good explanation of what geocaching is. Geocaching is basically a big treasure hunt / scavenger hunt for people that want to be adventurous and go in the outdoors and do a cool treasure hunt. So basically, it's a treasure hunt where an individual puts trinkets, maybe a wristband, maybe an earring, maybe a dime inside of a box or a container, and the containers range from small little magnetic cases all the way to actual full-size treasure chests. They put them somewhere in the public, and then they hide them, then they post the coordinates online, and then people use those coordinates to put it in on their GPS, and then they go from there to find the geocache. And then once you find a geocache, you usually bring a trinket of your own to swap with a trinket inside of the geocache. And then you also bring a pin, or sometimes there is a pin, to write on the logbook your name and the date you found it. So then you can see, and the person who made the geocache can see everyone who's found it and when they found it. So geocaching was founded in 2000 by a man named Dave Ulmer. I got that from gps.games.org. And he founded it in 2000 by putting trinkets inside of a box, like I told you what geocaching is, inside of a box, put it outside Portland, and then posted the coordinates online, and then people use those coordinates to plug into their GPS, and then went out and found the geocache. Now, this caught fire, and people got the same idea and thought it was super cool, so they did it all over across America and all across the world. It became super popular. Now, I'm gonna give you the definition of a geocache, so you're really clear before I go on to my next point. A geocache is an item, typically a container, holding a number of other items that have been hidden at a location whose coordinates have been posted on the internet. So yes, that is what geocaching is. So now that you know what it is and how it was founded, let's discuss what it's like today. So geocaching is only available to us because of technology, but it's also made big advances because of our advances in technology. So it's gone from we've gone from using a GPS to geocache to now our phones. So instead of having to do all this tedious work to put the coordinates in on a GPS, we just use our phones and download an app that has all the coordinates preset, and someone hides a geocache, and then it gets downloaded on the app. So basically you can go on the app, and then wherever you are, you could be at work, you could be at the park, you could be anywhere, and pull up the app, and it pulls up a big map of all of the geocaches, so you could literally find it anywhere. It becomes so much more user-friendly because it's used on a phone instead of a GPS. And in fact, there are 3 million active caches right now in the world. That is insane, shows how it's taken off because of technology. I got that information from newsroom.geocaching.com. So now I'm going to sum up the info that I've taught you today. I've told you about geocaching and the hobby and gave you the definition. I told you what it is. I told you how it was founded and what it is like today. Now, with me and swapping out geocache trinkets, I don't always have the best luck. I find some decent ones, but usually there's kind of some trash in them. But it's more about the hunt and not about what you get. So let's listen to the words of the great Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of Caribbean. He said, "Not all treasure is silver or gold, mate." That's it. That's Jack Sparrow for you. Straight from him.